What's up, gang, and welcome back to another edition of Road Trippin' with the Rudes.
Hi, guys. And if this is your first time, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like this video. If you've been riding with us all along, thank you very much. Please be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and of course, comment down below. We love interacting with everybody.
Facts. And today, we're going to get into the new Netflix movie that came out, Jingle Jangle. I don't know the entire name, but Jingle Jangle is enough for me. Do you know the whole name?
So it is Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Story. And this is our real review. So if this is your first time tuning into a real review, what we do is...
What you been waiting on?
Well, yeah. What have you been waiting on? But we watch the movie and we do not discuss it at all the whole time. So that you're getting our real reactions first time and we're getting each other's reactions. Which normally creates tension. But I don't know. We'll see. Jingle Jangle. Okay. First off. It's officially holiday season, right? Halloween is my thing. And I know that you have some Christmas go-to movies. I think mine is Elf. So I don't know. I was apprehensive about this one.
Number one Christmas go-to movie.
Is what?
Friday After Next. Look it up. Now, you can go ahead and continue with whatever you was about to say.
First of all, no thank you. Pimp down. Will forever be a phrase, but no. For me, it's Elf. But I feel like every year there's like some Christmas movie coming out and I'm really not here for it. But Jingle Jangle, what were your thoughts?
So, Jingle Jangle. My thoughts were... It was a good movie. Solid. It was a solid movie.
Let's give them the premise really quick.
All right, go ahead.
So, I think a lot of the Christmas movies go in the line of like Scrooge. Like, okay, you're gonna lose something or there's something with the bank or you're poor. You're poor in spirit, poor in finances, both. But this one starts off with an inventor who just had it all. Think of Willy Wonka, but for toys, right? And so there was this mystical town, which I'm not going to lie. I know it's Netflix, but the whole time I was like, man, I hope like somebody picks this up and puts this in one of their parks. Like I could see this next to Seussland in Universal. No, seriously, because I would go there. So anyway, beautiful town.
I thought it looked like Wizarding World a little bit.
Yes, I definitely thought Universal should make this a thing. So he's an inventor and he has a hating apprentice. It happens.
He was hating right out the gate.
Right.
Too.
So, in the words of Aaron Burr, sir, wait for it, right? So a lot of times you have people that think that you're an overnight success, but meanwhile you've been working for years and years and years. Anyway, I that's the vibe that I got. Hating, had a pimp down. So he ran off. He ran off with the inventor's information. The inventor had an amazing wife, a beautiful daughter, who was into STEM. So I was sold. But then it goes, he lost his invention book and kind of lost his steam and lost his way.
No spoilers.
Lost his way. And we kind of catch on to him working his way back.
Yeah.
So, which I feel like we've heard that story before, but I really appreciated the take of it.
There's a different spin on it.
Yeah. I think it's really hard. You have to be intentionally happy. And 2020 has been trash. So, to find a movie that reminds you to stay in your space of happiness, amongst a storm and amongst, in his case, hating apprentices and in our case, people that, are against democracy or whatever else. So I thought that was good.
So for me, it didn't feel like a Christmas movie though. That was the only thing. It wasn't. What was Christmassy about it? Just call it Jingle Jangle. It's all good. I'm cool with that. Mr. Jangle, Mr. Bojangles, if you wanted to call it that. I don't care. But it really wasn't a Christmas movie to me. It was just a movie that happened in the winter.
First of all, I'm mad that he said Bojangles because that's his. Comment down below if you are a Bojangles person. I am not. Corey is. And Bojangles, right in time for the holiday season, actually released a candle. No, I'm not kidding. I don't know who wants their house to smell like Bojangles fried chicken, but it's a thing.
It was just a movie that happened in December to me.
I got Christmas vibes. And so here's the thing. Halloween,
it could have happened in November for you.
No.
Sure, because as much as you got Christmas decorated.
This is what I was going to say. Okay, so Halloween is my thing. We normally don't put a tree up until after Thanksgiving. It's always me by myself doing it, so I'm not really here for it.
That's cap, but okay.
I always do it by myself. And if you have children watching this, just pause it or skip now. Okay. And the girls don't believe in Santa. So really, Christmas is a hard sell for me and for everyone in this house. But with the way 2020 is going, not gonna lie, guys, I have a tree up. I've got stuff going on because I just need something,
You're trying to rush to the
festive.
End of the year.
Right. I'm trying to get 2020 over. So, for me, this was so exciting because it got me into the spirit.
Okay.
First of all.
What spirit, though? Because it wasn't a Christmas movie.
First of all, the wardrobes. Two things. One, we've never taken holiday pictures. Which...
We're going to change that.
Well, yes. So, two things happened within the last 24 hours. If you're on Instagram, be sure to follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, and on our webpage at Road Trippin with the Roots. But an amazing creator, Adriana from Bippity Boppity Broke, Corey will include her information, had this amazing holiday dress. And I'm like, wait a minute. I need to be in these holiday streets. But I kind of was like, I don't know if I could pull it off. Then I saw the wardrobes here. Between the wardrobes and the protective styles for hair.
Hairstyles was banging. I won't front on that.
The cast was amazing.
Yeah. And look, I might have to sign up for Dapper Day. I might have to get one of them outfits and go to Dapper Day.
Let me just say, the wardrobe department, shout out to you.
Yeah,
hair and makeup, shout out to you. You had such an...
Y'all did Forrest Whitaker hair bad. And his beard. Y'all should have let me been grown Jingle Jangle.
So, Corey alleges that a part of... So, cast. Let's talk about cast before we get in there. So, it's Forrest Whitaker and his eye. Felicia Rashad.
Yeah, which is a national treasure. Like, I need Felicia Rashad to get Betty White old. Seriously.
She's not going to ever look Betty White old.
No, she's not. But I need her to just age forever.
Felicia Rashad is amazing. And then you have Anika Noni Rose, who's amazing. You've got Peele. No, not... I always think of Keenan and Peele, but you've got...
First of all, it's Key.
What is it? Key?
And Peele.
Okay, so what's Key's full name?
Keegan-Michael Key.
I was today years old when I found out that was his name.
You're big mad.
Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah, Keegan.
Keegan.
Not Kegel.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Keegan.
I don't even know.
Michael.
Keegan. Okay. And then you had the younger cast, which is breakout cast. It is a musical. The songs were fire.
First of all, Ella was like, "It's all these kids in here. How come I ain't in here? I can dance."
I know.
That was the first thing she said.
So, all right. Ella and I are team musical, team Broadway, team over the top. Corey and Ava are, if you have a song within the first 45 minutes, they've checked out. So literally within the first 10 minutes, I think we had like 2 or 3 songs. So it was a hard sell for them.
Yo, first hour was like, all right. But then it picked up.
I thought the whole thing was amazing. I loved the fact that it showed women and girls into STEM. I love the fact that it was an all-black cast for
the most part.
Except for Don Juan, but I don't want to do any spoilers, for a holiday movie.
So, go ahead, finish.
I love the dynamic. There were so many characters, and they really did a good job rooting in their personalities to the point where, and you don't ever hear me say this, I would absolutely go for a part 2. Because there's so much, I'm so curious about so many of the cast members.
Yes. I
would absolutely.
The way it ended, they set it up for a part 2.
Yes.
For sure. I'm just like, for the first hour, the singing.
Square root of impossible. And look, after we watched it, I played the soundtrack.
Homegirl had the jam though. The male lady. I could get jiggy with that song.
There were so many.
And the snowball fight. Those was my 2 songs.
So you had out and out ballads, you had upbeat, you had Afrobeat, you had, I loved the music. Mm-hmm. The music wasn't holiday-y, so I do get what you're saying about that. Mm-hmm. But I thought that was actually refreshing because it didn't exclude anyone. A dear friend of ours is Jewish, and she's like, yeah, everybody was talking about like Santa when I was growing up, and I'm sitting there like, what's wrong with my parents? Or or people that have different holidays, and comment down below, what holiday do you celebrate? We celebrate Kwanzaa, mm-hmm. which is a Kwanzaa Hanukkah mix, and we observe Christmas more so for your parents, and the girls want presents to open. But so I thought that was good. Mm-hmm. So I was sold the first hour.
Yeah, no, it took about an hour for me. But it was a solid movie. I liked it.
Back to, I could see that having a Jingle Jangle land. There was a scene where it was a clear, this could be a ride. Mm-hmm. Right? And I thought, that's amazing. This could be a ride. I haven't been to the parks all year, so the wheels were turning.
I think, so for it to be a Netflix movie, right? I came into it low expectations, honestly.
Okay. I had low expectations because it was a holiday movie.
Oh, okay. So I'm just like, I knew it had a good cast in it, right? But I'm like, it's a Netflix movie. They probably, cheaped out on the budget. But no, they went big on the budget. It appeared they looked big.
Well, first of all, you have real deal performers, right? Felicia Rashad is just such a calming presence. And I love anything Forrest Whitaker does. I don't know, are they going to come back with the Godfather of Harlem?
They better.
They definitely better. And then, we were like, Ella, does that person look familiar? Does that person sound familiar?
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, is that Tiana's voice? It's like, yeah. So, and again, the younger cast was giving me vibes of how I knew early on, that Journey Smollett was one to watch. Like, I think she was on Eve's Bayou, and I was like, I followed her career ever since because it was like such an amazing performance.
Mm-hmm.
This was the vibe that I got from that.
Yes, the young lady that played Journey, she kept giving us Janelle Monáe vibes. Like,
Yes.
that's who she looked like.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Gorgeous. So I cried.
That's not news.
Yes, it is. Let me tell you. I held it together the whole time. And there is the ending where it gave me Peter Pan vibes. And it was amazing because I don't think I've ever seen, and this might sound crazy, but I've never seen people of color fly. I've never seen...
You ain't see Meteor Man? What you talking about?
I've never seen people of color as the lead in a holiday movie, and a magical holiday movie. I did not realize that I needed to see that. I didn't realize that I needed to see that Peter Pan moment. And my girls weren't affected by it, right? Because they've seen so many things, and representation matters, but they've seen a Black president. They've seen, Miss Americas of color and Miss Universes of color and things like that. That was not the norm when I was growing up. And so I almost wonder if subconsciously I disconnected from the Christmas or holiday movies of my upbringing. I mean, like, my favorite holiday movie is Elf, which is fairly recent, and, make work your favorite. So they have a diverse cast. So for me, it was just that moment, and seeing it be Felicia Rashad, who was America's Mom for so long. I cried. It was a moment I didn't know that I needed. Haters are gonna hate. Apprentices will hate. Apprentices will try to steal your recipe. They will make your dish, and guess what? It will not be your dish. This, my friends, is an apprentice.
Are you finished or are you done?
How many tracks do you give it?
I give it 4.
Really? I'm surprised. I'm surprised that he did it that high. And you know what?
Because I'm not a hater.
You know what? I don't want tire tracks. I'm gonna give it 4. I'm gonna give it 4 sleds.
Of course, you give it 4 sleds because you ain't gotta edit it.
All right. So anyway, tire tracks. 4.5 tire tracks. The soundtrack is actually, like, I'm gonna watch it again after this because I do want to hear the music again. I won't be able to unsee the mistake in Forrest Whitaker's beard that Corey pointed out as the Apprentice hater. I will absolutely.
When y'all go back and they zoom in, bro, I swear to you, y'all see this growth, this nice natural growth here, but his, you can see the daylight through it. I'm like, oh man, this is wild. Like, you can see the skin and light and then beard. I'm like, that's not how that's supposed to work, but He
doesn't understand. Corey doesn't understand how stressful it is with makeup and with production and things like that, He just doesn't. He wakes up, he throws on his Goddess for Men.
I wake up, I piss excellence.
Yeah. Well, this rating went left.
Man, this is YouTube. We out here on the tube.
So, rewatchability is high. I'm going to watch it after this.
I agree.
And furthermore, not since this will be watched every holiday season for me.
You can watch it any season because it's really not a Christmas movie, but okay. It's a winter movie. It's a wintertime classic.
It is a winter. And it happens in the winter because it's Christmas time.
You do know winter goes into like January, February. It usually ends.
I went all year round, but winter
It usually ends.
makes me think of Anna and the holidays.
Anna.
Yes.
Who's Anna?
Anna Winter.
I'm dead.
So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to comment down below if you've checked out the movie. If you have not, I would definitely say check out the movie. The whole family will love it.
Yeah. Rewatchability is high.
It definitely is high. We'll be back. We've got some stuff going on. I think
Jingle Jangle Winterfest. That's what it should have been called. But go ahead.
I know that you guys have tuned in, and if you haven't, we'll be sure to include the video. Tuned in on Corey's Funko Pop Collection review, but I'm not slacking on my pimping either. I too have a collection. It's a Disney ornament collection. I think we're going to take you guys along. So if you have not done so already, not sure what you're waiting for, but go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can watch that video that's coming up. And be sure to like this video.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is the time for sharing. Sharing is caring. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
That's right.
You did sound very P. Diddy-ish, so I'll just say it. Tell your friends to get with my friends and we can be friends.
Yeah.
Guys, I will say this. It was a great movie. I'm glad that we didn't spoil it for you. Really want you to watch it, but definitely come back and comment down below on what your take was on the movie. And until the next time,
keep tripping.
Bye, guys.